Okay, folks, sorry about the little bit of a delay there. OBS decided that it was not wanting to play nice with me today, but I figured out what was wrong. And the problem was actually a little bit different than what I had thought. So it's giving me this, kept giving me this error about, your video card drivers. We can't start the stream with this NVIDIA decoder, which is what I usually use, is the NV whatever it is. Have an NVIDIA card. Well, that's a little weird because my drivers are definitely up to date, so I'm not sure what that's about. Well, I figured out what it was, is that I installed a second video card to drive yet another monitor, and that's actually, I guess, what I wanted to start the stream with, is just a little bit of a, like a early impressions review of this thing right here. So you can see it's got one of my monitors mirrored on it. So this is the, let me move this over so I can see things a little bit better. This is the Wacom or Wacom. I was like calling it Wacom because I think Wacom's funny. This is the Wacom One. This is a pin display that I got a pretty good deal on, and it's pretty good. And so I'd like to just tell you how I've enjoyed using it over the last couple of days. The thing is, I had to install a second video card in order to drive this properly because I'm driving 3 monitors with a GTX 970. So that's the regular video card that I use, and it's old at this point, but it does a pretty good job with whatever I need it to do, and that's the main thing that I need. I'm going to move this light over here. I have a little bit softer lights right here to kind of just cut down. Actually, I think I want it on this side. No, I like it over. Yeah, it's probably better over there. Maybe right here. Just to cut down on like the blinding. I have these blinding bright lights for like regular recording, and they just get to be a little bit too much after a while. Yeah, just looking into a light bulb is what it's like. Anyway. Early impressions of this guy, the Wacom. Reason I couldn't get my streaming software to actually connect is, for whatever reason, installing that second video card, which is a 730 GT, NVIDIA 730 GT. So it's an older card than the 970 the GTX 970, which is what I usually use. For whatever reason, it's like, I don't know, I can't encode things now because you're using another monitor or using another video card from the same manufacturer, something like that. So it wasn't wanting to play nice, so I had to use a different codec, the X64 codec, which is not quite as fast, but it doesn't really matter because all I'm playing is like a Super Nintendo game today. So, but I had to buy that. I didn't buy it. I pulled it out of another computer that I wasn't using. My old desktop from 2008, I think, which I had used basically as my classroom computer when I still taught, because I'd already built the computer that I'm using now. I had a GTX 260, I think, in it, and it kept, the video card kept crashing, so I bought a new one, like a cheap video card, and just threw that in there. I wasn't using that computer, so I pulled that video card out. I'm like, I just need it to mirror. It's not even doing any. It's just mirroring one of my monitor that I have right here. That's all this guy is doing. So anyway, so that's what I got. I had to put that second video card in there to drive it because we were kind of at the limits for the number of outputs that my regular video card had. Anyway, so I've had a lot of fun using this over the last couple days. This is basically like the lowest end of the actual pin display units that Wacom makes. I think retail on it's $400, but I think I've seen it on sale on Amazon for $300. I got this for less than $200, and the big reason is that the charger is missing. So it was like an open box thing, and the charger was gone. So it wasn't even used. It was brand new in the box, but the box was damaged or something. Charger was gone. That's okay because it just uses a regular USB. So you can use any like 2 amp charger will drive this monitor absolutely perfectly fine, and you won't have any problems with it. So anyway, I got a great deal on it. Got it for less than $200. I'm like, I'm going to grab it because I've been doing a lot more visual stuff, and I just really wanted to improve my tools. I don't know where my other tablet went. So I was using, a little, oh, here it is. I was using this for a lot of like my graphic work. This is just, this works fine, but you're like, it's not the same as looking down at your hand and seeing where the tip of that pen is working, especially if you are an experienced visual artist and you've been working on actual paper, which for, I don't know, most of us, that's how we start. We start with a pen in our hands. We don't start with like a computer, like drawing with a mouse. A mouse is actually wouldn't be a terrible drawing tool if you think about it. It's a very precise pointer, but people are not used to drawing by like dragging a mouse around. So pen display really works good. It's like you're working on paper, and boy, I've had a lot of fun with it. So I wanted to draw more maps and stuff like that. In fact, I think I have here it is. So I drew a little map to experiment with like Clip Studio, and I made an NFT of it. So if anybody wants to buy an NFT of one of my maps with like color and stuff, they can, just for fun. Nothing's labeled on it. But to give you an idea of some of the quality of what I was working with here. I also discovered something really cool about this, which is that it actually works with my phone. So let me see if I can find a couple of the pictures here. So yeah, it works with my phone. It's complicated to get it to work with my phone, but one of the things they advertised was that it would work with Chromebooks. Like it would just plug and play with Chromebooks. For whatever reason, on my Samsung phone, it works really good. When you have it hooked up, basically it turns this into a DeX monitor to run Samsung DeX, which is their desktop environment that's built into Samsung phones. A lot of people don't interact with that feature, so they don't know that much about it. But you can plug your Samsung phone into a monitor, or do it with your TV wirelessly and use it as a desktop computer. That way you have like in some cases, full desktop features. So I basically got Clip Studio Paint for it, which is a really pretty good drawing program, and to me has a lot of the workflow and functionality of Photoshop, minus a lot of the bloat of Photoshop, and also a lot of the features. So I'd probably end up using Photoshop for lots of different stuff, but for experimenting with this, I was able to do this on my phone. I was able to use a full, what would basically be a full drawing program on my desktop, on my phone, with this, sitting on the couch pretty casually, just drawing on this was actually a lot of fun. So if you're looking for a pen display tablet and you're not wanting to spend a bunch of money or get one of those Chinese ones, like there's a couple different Chinese ones like the XP Pen or something like that. If you want a Wacom tablet, this is probably a good one to get. There's a bunch of them that are cheaper on eBay right now for whatever reason, or you can buy it retail. The thing that I think probably pros would want that this doesn't have is, you notice it doesn't have any kind of hookup for a VESA mount. So the bigger Cintiq monitor pen displays, they have a VESA mount on the back, a lot of them, so you can put it on a mount and like have it mounted in front of you, which is really nice. This one works as a nice little, I moved my keyboard, I can just put it on my desk and work with it like that. Works pretty good, I would say, for what we want to do there. Let me give you a quick demo of that, and we can have a little bit of fun with that. Let me show you. Let's pull this off, and we'll hide this, and we'll move this to another monitor. Boop, 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 over there. This is all fun. And we're going to play some Final Fantasy VI in just a minute here, guys. So hope you guys are having a great day. Let's open this up. I have it. I think I still have the trial version here on the computer. Clip Studio, which I see like a lot of manga artists using this. I drew this map in Clip Studio, so it worked pretty good. Let me see if I can show that monitor. What do I have? I might have to make a new one here. Let's add a display capture. What? Monitor 3. And we display 3. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Display 2. There it goes. Okay. All right. So we can see, let's move this down here. There we go. All right, now you can see me. There we are. Okay, so there's a little map that I drew in this program, which worked pretty good. So me experimenting with this. And we'll pull this one onto that monitor as well. Here we go. And we can just start a new one here. There we go. So one of the things I really like about this is that you have like full access to layers. So I like to use a lot of layers when I design things or when I'm drawing things. You can get like the full, angled on this, and this worked completely functional on the phone as well. What I did to make the phone work is I used a battery pack. Brought it over here to show you guys. Looks like this. This is an Anker power bank. It has two high output charging ports on it, so it's got a couple of 2 or 3 amp outputs. So one of the weird things about this is in order to hook it up to your phone and actually use this, you got to use one of these things. You got to use a dock because I have a USB-C phone. You have to you got to plug one of the, plug the charging part of the dock into the power bank, and then you have to plug the HDMI of the monitor into that, and then you have to plug the USB of the monitor into that, and then there's a separate USB that's for the charging part of the monitor, and you have to plug that into the power bank. So you end up with 4 cables all going together, but the end result is that you can just hold this in your lap and draw with it. And anyway, so yeah, you can, obviously you can zoom in here, not too much problems, right? It's pretty easy to do, so we can, draw some anime eyes or something, a triangle mouth. So anyway, it works pretty good, and you could, obviously do all this kind of stuff with it. So anyway, all that stuff worked out of the box, which is really good. So if you're looking for a pin display that's it's pretty easy. My early impressions are it's pretty fun to play around with. My wife suggests, she's like, you should do more streams where you just are drawing maps. I'm like, that's actually a really good idea because it's really not hard to draw draw a map. We could draw this and do some sketches of what we want the map to look like, and put some mountains, and then when we want to get our pin, we can just I don't know if I can do that with a click. We'll just add a new raster layer up here, and then we can draw with our pen. Nice. That's like the mapping pen. We can draw some mountains however we want to draw them. I hand draw all of my maps for my books, by the way. So I need to draw a new map for the third Moonsong book, which I finally finished up this big rewrite of it. So that'll be coming down the pipe pretty soon here, hopefully. So anyway, guys, yeah, the Wacom Top would be the ideal way to do rotoscoping. Yes, I agree. That's a really good idea. I hadn't even thought of rotoscoping or something like that, but it really is, because you can, like if I want to, I don't know, take a picture of, if you used like the highest version of Clip Studio, you can actually set up animations. You can do it to do full animation if you wanted. So you could record somebody moving and then, trace over each frame with whatever you wanted to do there, which would be actually pretty cool. So we'll make rivers or whatever. And I always do, coastline stuff. So you can do tons of great stuff just with this program, which is $50, very cheap compared to Photoshop, which you're going to be paying a lot for Photoshop. Now, I use Photoshop professionally, so I might still do a lot of stuff with Photoshop. But it's really cool to just kind of have a lot of the garbage of Photoshop out of the way and just have a lot of pen tools automatically that work really good, all on their own. Let me see if I can find find a couple things that I did on my phone here. Give me a minute. Actually, I could probably pull them off here with my like link to Windows thing. Boop. Let's see here, photos. Anyway, this is what the setup looks like here. All these pictures. Let's see where I put it. They're not showing up right here. It's all right. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I could probably find it just with the other app here. Here we go. So you show it to you on my phone because I'm having trouble pulling it off there. Where am I? There I am. Okay. So yeah, you know, I drew like a little. I didn't draw the arrows of the like dying creature here. I drew like the winged. It's like a winged beast of Mordor. You know, I just drew it and had a little fun coloring it as well. There it is, just with the inks. I can't. It's too much contrast. I'll try to show it on Twitter, like the whole process I did for that. But I did a couple drawings just on my phone, like sitting on the couch doing that. It was really, really very relaxing and easy to do. Writing a fantasy story. How reasonable is it for... Sorry, let me get my stuff rearranged here. All right. Writing a fantasy story. How reasonable is it to have a prologue that consists of two separate parts that follow two completely different characters that won't be point of view characters again? It's reasonable. Brandon Sanderson does it. Brandon Sanderson has done it multiple times. He'll also fill his book with interludes, which are not point of view characters, and just sort of hint at the greater complexities of the world. So Brandon Sanderson does it. That means to me, hey, you can do it too. So yes, you can totally do that. But what you want to do is you want to, if you're having those prologues, you want to establish, you want to have an idea of why you're doing it so that you just don't waste the reader's time. You want the reader, in fact, Wheel of Time starts that way, basically. Yeah, and you can do two of them if you want, but you want it to be really, really, really interesting so that the reader doesn't want to stop whatever they're reading. So if you can do it and it's very interesting, then the reader's going to stay with you. If you do it and it's just not interesting, it's really all down to execution, and the reader's not gonna like it. That's just how it goes. Anyway, so yes. Yeah, I've done a couple map drawing streams. I might do another one here. But since I hand draw my maps there. I like to do it. Hand draw it. It's on a computer. I do them on paper as well. So I prefer paper, but the end result is not quite as sharp as you need for the digital space. And you scan it in, you end up figuring out that a lot of black inks are really gray, and then they're gray when you scan them in. You have to do a lot of work to the image to kind of clean it up. I don't mind working with paper. It just creates a lot of work after the fact that it's not always, preferable to me. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's dive into this. Let's play some Final Fantasy. I think I figured out my sound problems for this. So let's go ahead and... Where's RetroArch? There it is. I think I figured out my sound problems, and the sound problem was actually very surprising to me. So the sound problem was actually a problem with a video filter I was using. So once I got rid of the video filter, it actually worked really good. Here we go. We will. All right, here we are. So instead of using a video filter, I switched to a video overlay, which basically produces some of the same effects. And then it was all good. Oh, wait. Let's go down to the beach. We're trying to find people. I like the little chirpy bird. It's up here. There's nothing. I drew my own maps too. That's great. I think it's fun, and it, you know, it has a nice touch to it. It has that appeal that like a Tolkien map does, of it being very, very hand done, like done with love. Uh-oh. Monsters! Peepers! Look at these peepers. Peepers. I have a couple like tutorial vids on like how to draw maps. I could do more of those. I think I don't have any equipment. Oh, they just die. Is there diseased or something? There we go. My worst nightmare is to think of you alone here on this wretched island. Hat, please. I don't have any relics equipped either. Let's go sprint shoes. And then we can do... Amulet. All right, black belt. Not sure where I'm supposed to go next. Thought I was supposed to do something on the beach, but I guess not. Oh, I catch the fish. That's right. If I catch a fish, bring it to him. Granddad, here's a fish. Eat up. Oh, yum, chomp, munch, chew. My worst nightmare is to think of you alone here on this island. Wheeze. Alright, that didn't do anything. Oh, more fish. See what happens if we feed him another fish. All right. I don't think I can eat the bird. It's not. Yeah, I don't remember where I'm supposed to go next to trigger the next part. Final Fantasy games have this a lot, though. You know, it's like we're not sure what the next part is supposed to be triggered by. Stories take place in the real world, but in a fantasy setting. Also, so map making's not a problem. Sandstorm. Ouch. So everybody, all the creatures are like taking damage constantly. See if I can kill this guy. I might not. I do have a good reason for having 2 parts. Yeah, you want it to be interesting enough on its own. I don't think I can rest either. I want to thank you, Golf. I think there's a way to save Sid, but I don't know what you need to do to save him. The World of Ruin. I'm gonna use a tent here. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. Peepers! Another black dragon. No, Earth Guard. And I'll just die. Are you interested in going to Friday Night Tights? I'd love to see your interaction with them. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know what that is. This little bird is still here. You just look this up and save a lot of time. I don't remember what's supposed to trigger the next part. Granddad, you have to eat or else. What's the matter? Sid. No, no, you promised you'd stay here with me. Oh, you gotta keep feeding him fish till he lives or dies? Alright. Well, let's do it. Let's feed some fish. Let's go. Sprint shoes. Actually, do I have a Genji glove? Might as well put that on. Double morning stars. There's a fish. I get 2 fish. 1 fish, 2 fish. Red fish, blue fish. Here's a fish. I'm not long for this cruel new world. Yeah, I don't remember all the stuff with the fish. I think the fast fish are good fish. I don't remember. Got one. I don't remember. We'll just do it. Here's a fish. Oh, yum. I'm not long for this new world. Here's a fish. Oh, yum. Munch, chew. I'm not long for this cruel new world. What'd you say is your favorite magic element in fantasy? I don't know. Probably, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think of things like that. Brutal scene here. I don't think you could save him. Here's a fish. My worst nightmare is to think of you alone here on this wretched island. Hack, wheeze. How do you find a popular genre to write in that's not oversaturated? That is a great question, George, and I can answer it. So there is ways that you can research this with Amazon, and the way that I use is, I think it used to be called KDP Rocket, now it's called Publisher Rocket. And basically it'll search all the categories and it'll give you like a competitiveness rating. Like it'll tell you how many searches it gets, how many clicks, how many sales, like the average revenue. It'll tell you everything. And so then you can find like a niche category that you think you can make money in that's not oversaturated and write in that. So that's called writing to market. And I don't do it. So I only use KDP Rocket after the fact to like dial in the correct, I guess, keywords and things like that. But other people use it to find a genre that they want to find a genre that they want to write in, and then they find that one where there's not a lot of authors, but there's a lot of demand for that genre, and then they write a book in that genre. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not what I prefer to do. I prefer to work according to my artistic vision, not writing to market. You know. Not long for this cruel new world. Sounds like a mall punk album. I don't know what mall punk is. But yeah, maybe like pop punk. I don't know. Is that what mall punk is? So yeah, it's called Publisher Rocket, and you can buy a copy to it, or we can look up stuff. I could still talk. I want to thank you. Oh. There's a fast fish. All right, have some fish. My worst nightmare is to think of you alone on this wretched island. Hackwheeze. How to make believable world maps. I don't know about believable, but I mean, I can totally do that. I have things on how to draw them. So what makes them believable is they used to have CDs full of Newfound Glory, Dashboard, Confessional, AFI, etc. Okay, so that's like pop punk stuff. And kind of mainstream pop rock. So if you know how geography works, for instance, one of the things that where would you put a desert? Well, you put a desert in a rain shadow. Where's a rain shadow? You have ocean or sea, some water body, and then you have mountains, and then on the other side of that is a desert. So if you look at the great southwestern desert of the United States, you have the Sierra Nevadas, the tallest mountain range in the continental United States. You actually have two mountain ranges. You You have kind of this coastal Cascade Range. Then you have a rain shadow that I live in, the Central Valley. And then you have a very tall mountain range. And on the other side of that is Nevada, which is a desert. And it's a desert because the clouds, in order to go over the mountains, basically precipitate. They drop snow and rain. And then there's nothing that makes them drop any more rain once they pass over that. So that's where you get a rain shadow. So deserts exist in rain shadows. Obviously, lakes are going to exist where rivers come down out of mountains. And rivers are going to flow into the sea, and they're going to flow from high to low. So that is what's going to make ultimately a believable map. But I would say you don't necessarily have to have your map be completely 100% believable, right? If it's fantasy, it could be something really, really wild or out there. So anyway, that's my advice. He's always like getting back into bed. All right, so this is not triggering anything. Come here, fast fish. There we go. Boy, she's just catching fish after fish here. Here we go. You have to eat or else. What's the matter? Sid. No, I think he does die. No, you promised you'd stay here with me. Granddad, answer me. Tell me you're just joking. Yeah. So, an interesting map to look at too. Oh, here's the little opera song. An interesting map to look at too is like the Stormlight Archives ones, where like storms just start on one side of the earth and then go to the other side. And they're like horribly violent on one side, and by the time they get to the other side, they're like kind of calm. So, and then like there's a lot of world building that kind of comes off of that. It's kind of interesting. Those others who were here, when they were feeling down, they take a leap of faith from the cliffs up north. Perked them right up. Everyone's gone, even Key, who promised to watch over me. The world's slowly ebbing away. If he lives, he gives you a secret raft he was working on or something? Well, I didn't make him live. Here's the bird. Cute little bird. Phew. Why did you nurse me back to health? Did I ever ask you to help me? A bandana? No, it can't be. Hey, you. Where'd you get this? Is the person who healed you still alive? Answer me. He's alive. Key's still alive. No, I didn't read the lesser dent thing. You need to leave. The others are surely waiting for you. Find the stairs next to the stove. Down them lies your road to freedom. Love, Granddad. That's why he's getting up, is because there's stairs next to the stove. There you go. Yeah, here's the raft. There's suicide in this game. There is. I'll make you proud of me, Granddad. I mean, the graphics are so good on this game. They use such good choices of color palettes. Limiting your choice of colors can actually really improve the sense of your art. A lot of people, and I shouldn't say, a lot of artists who are new and haven't really studied use of color and color choice often do too much color. And this is a thing with bad book covers, is they just use way too much color on the... They use too many different colors. There's too large a variety of colors. And it ends up making nothing stand out in the image. But good use of colors can be really advantageous. You can really help things stand out. Notice the background here is mostly like reds and oranges. Oh, there's a hidden health counter. That's alright. We're not going to go back and do it again. Chitinid. He just sneezed me away. Some potions. There's a village there, so let's go there. Let's see what's in this village. Albrook, did you see that tower? Item shop, hooray! I like this music. Kefka's up there, using the power of the statues. He's like a god. You, the sparkle in your eye, you're the spitting image of a man who came through here recently. Anyone who opposes Kefka gets his or her town fried by the light of judgment. Everything changed on that day. Stuff. Don't need any of that. I'm a scholar of weapons. 1,000 years ago, during the War of the Magi, two so-called Atma weapons existed. One changed a person's power into a sword, the other was a monster bred for mass destruction. This is like a staple of Final Fantasy games up to this point, is that you have multiple worlds. You kind of have it in the first one, too, because you time travel. And the second one, it's not that much, but, you know, definitely by the third one, you get multiple different worlds that you explore. Chests. If there's anything up here? This guy. Let's talk to this guy. Finished the Emperor's portrait. It was a true representation of the Emperor, but he hated it. I ended up selling it to Auser, a rich man who lives in Gidor. Friday Night Tights is a weekly live stream on Nerdtronics channel. I don't know who that is. Featuring about half a dozen people plus a weekly guest. Razorfist has been a guest multiple times, for example. Okay. Yeah, I don't usually have a lot of time for live streams, like, because my schedule is so tight. So that's why I don't do a lot of them. I mean, I do them on my channel because I have this time set aside for it. But I rarely go on other people's stuff. Atlas, whatever this does. Raises fight damage. We'll buy it. I've never watched it, so I don't know what that's like at all. And I don't usually watch live streams either, for the same reason, as I just don't have a lot of time. Like, if I were sitting around doing something like that I could have that input with, like drawing, maybe I'd listen to more live streams, but I'm usually writing or like working on something that requires other input like that, at least. Well, I think back to how nice the world used to be. Ooh, flashback. A sweet flashback filter. Relatively new to RPGs, played Morrowind a bit. Not good at it. Get used to the gameplay because I love the world. Yeah, Morrowind is not super beginner friendly, but like once you play a while in the world and like get a hang of the game, then it starts to get actually too easy in some cases. You know, versus Oblivion continues to stay challenging more or less all the way through the game. On that day, debris from all over the world floated eerily to the center of the landmass and formed that tower. How can you make a GP in a world like this? This town is wrecked. You again? Oh, sorry, you look just like a man who was here searching for his friends. He said he was going north to Zen. Found this in a 1,000-year-old text. 8 dragons seal away this awesome beast. Its name is Crusader. Defeat these dragons and its power can be released. This game is kind of dark. The world gets destroyed and all that you save in the end is basically a nuclear wasteland. Alright, I already got all that stuff. No problem. Have a good one. Alright, I guess we need to go north. I don't think we're going to pick up any extra guys here. I'm drawing right now. Very slowly, though. It's good little music for that, you know. Got these like boats just sitting here. Can we go down? I don't think we can go into these, can we? No, I don't think so. They're just sitting here. Lots of Japanese media has apocalyptic imagery. Yeah. Cultural memory from the nukes. Alright, let's go north. Check out the tower on the way. Gojira, Akira. I haven't watched Akira in a long time. Akira! Mesosaur. Ooh, these guys have health, though. They run away from me. I gotta see if I'm actually in the back row or not. Because that'll cut down on the damage quite a bit. Since I think I can do full damage from the back row with these. There we go. The Serpent Trench used to be deep underwater. Now it's above sea level. Some cult of Kefka members have built a tower there. Whoa! Whoa! What's going on? Hurry, or the house will collapse. Must have irradiated, irritated Kefka. My child's inside, do something. Sigma! Hey, Juno! Let's head in. Wait! If I move, this whole house will collapse. First, save the child that's in there. I can't hold this up forever, so... Get out on the hum. Oh, a timer. Doomsting, no! Oh, that didn't do much, did it? I don't know if I can run away. Well, that works. I love how Kefka makes a cult. I expect nothing less from an insane clown. Yeah, I know someone suggested I go on, but I don't know what that is, and I don't know anything about it. So sometimes people do that. You should be a guest on this thing that I've never heard of. I'm like, okay. I don't know what that thing is though, so. Hyper wrist. Please hurry, scorpions are tearing my house down. I like Final Fantasy IX's soundtrack a lot. I like Final Fantasy IX's just sense of aesthetics. It's a very beautiful world. You know, we have like the little cartoonish looking guys, but the world itself is like very beautiful to look at. Monster in the box, oh no! Tincture. Gotta get all these items, you know? Will you ever play the Final Fantasy VII Remake? I already played it and beat it. And I played it on stream when it came out. Oh, I got turned to stone. Well, there goes that. We're going to have to do all that again, my friends. It's all right. It's okay. We need to actually remember to save the game more often. That's funny. Just as I'm winning too. Where's our Genshi glove? All right, optimum equipment. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we can't go in there yet. All right. I think the fast fish are the good ones. We'll try to get as many fast fish as we can here. There we go. I haven't had the sound problems, so for whatever reason, like running the filter on the running the filter was creating the problem here. I'm not sure why that was a problem, but it was. See if we get... Nope, still get the same slow fish here. Should feed him a bird. Yep. I can do like the Final Fantasy VII Remake, like the DLC sometime. Like maybe when we do... when we finish this game. It's a little silly, but... You know. If the Final Fantasy VII Remake is a good game, mostly because I really enjoy the gameplay. The original Final Fantasy VII is really not my favorite Final Fantasy game. It's not a bad game. It's a very good game. But, you know, a lot of people, it's like, it's the Final Fantasy game. And that's just not how I view 7. I like this game a lot better than 7. But I did enjoy the remake, and I did play it through. I did beat it, at least on the normal mode. I haven't done all the hard mode levels yet. I don't know. We could stream hard mode sometime. I like to usually play a game before I go to sleep at night. Yes, I die. I got turned to stone. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX is a good one. Yeah. The gameplay's like good gameplay can carry like a boring story, but a bad gameplay that you have to endure to access a good story is usually not what you want. Gameplay's got to come first. I was talking a little bit about this on Twitter. Like I may do... I read some visual novels last year. Last year was an extremely... Hagak, I feel a little better. Did we save him? Oh, we saved him this time. Oh, maybe we are going to save him. Star Quest. Series of space opera novels. I haven't kept up with any of John's new stuff. Saw your video, Retro Gaming. Good video. However, I never could get into this game. Don't know exactly why. Maybe because of the dialogue. I don't remember too much about it. It's the Woolseyism dialogues. Well, I mean, I presume that the new version that they're going to come out with, the Pixel Remaster, which is not out yet, will have a new script. There's a different script, I think, if you play the PlayStation 1 version. But I'll have to check. It's good. It's not going to be everyone's favorite. It's okay. It's okay to not like the same games as everyone else. especially with like a very popular series. Oh, see, that respawns the fish. So if you go in and talk to him, it'll respawn the fish. What's up, Adrian? There we go. There's a fish. Oh, he's feeling bad again. He was feeling good for a minute. Okay, dang it. Everyone must like the same things as I do. Yeah, it's okay to not like something I like. Or to like something I don't like. You can even like Force Awakens if that's really your thing. Chrono Trigger's good. That's another really good one. Not long for this cruel new world. No, not Force Awakens. Yeah, if you like Force Awakens, it's your thing. It's okay. You can like Indiana Jones 4. Indiana Jones 5. Coming up with an Indiana Jones 5, I think. With like 90-year-old Harrison Ford or whatever. Chrono Trigger has great aesthetics, great music. It's definitely... So I'd say like the best RPGs you can play for the SNES are probably Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, and number 4 would be Star Ocean. But in order to play Star Ocean, you have to play a fan translation because it never came out in the US in English. My worst nightmare is to think of you alone on this island. And it's kind of funny, like, you know, the tagline is making space opera great again. I can never get motivated, personally, as an artist, with that kind of thinking. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, I can't set out to, like, make something good again. I have to only do whatever my vision is. Or it just doesn't work for me. Well, I can still talk. Thank you. Ark the Lad, yeah, Ark the Lad. I think that's a PS1 game, right? I have to check my collection. I think there's 3 of them for PS1. 3 Ark the Lads. Oh, he's dead. I'll have to go through all this again. I don't think we got to save him this time. It's okay. Couldn't save him. I think if you go in and talk to him and then like respawn the fish, maybe, then that works. I don't know if we want to try that. I mean, like, we're already, like, wasting time on the stream, so... But then does she do the suicide thing, or does he just show you the... the raft. Maybe it skips the suicide. Like maybe you don't do the suicide if you save him. Let's see if we can trigger that. I know that's. Let's see if we can try it. You want to, like, just keep talking to him and see if we can get the fast fish. No fish. There we go. He moonwalks into bed, yeah. It's a fast fish. Can't bear this any longer. I might look it up. Yeah, you want fast fish. Oh, it decreases by every passing second. Okay. So let's see if we could save him. There's several different kinds of medium fish though. So like you gotta go quick. So this is like a clock thing. Respawn the fish. All right, come on. Let's see if we can do it. So there's two kinds of medium fish. One will decrease his health by 4 and one will increase it by 16. The fast fish will increase his health by 32. So you really want fast fish. All right, so that increases health by a little bit. If you can get his health up to 255 or more, Sid will be saved. All right, come on, fast fish, come over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Got it. You just got to keep feeding him. So if you feed him medium fish, you could get the rotten fish that decreases his health, or you could get a medium fish which increases his health a little bit. I think that's where to get you. All right, let's keep going. See if we can get him up to 255. I almost saved him last time, but then he died. We don't want the slow fish because the slow fish will kill him. There we go. There's a fast fish right there. Oh, come on, come on. Come back, come back, come back. Come back here, you squirmy fish. There we go, got him. Let's see. Doesn't respawn the fish. Got to talk to him again. Here we go. Come on. There we go. There's a medium fish there. Just get that medium fish. Come on. Might hurt him. Might help him. We don't know. Yeah, he has really low health right now, according to this little thing I looked up. We're probably going to lose him again. Oh, we lost him. He's dead. Goodbye. That's it. He's dead. I don't know if I want to keep trying because we're starting to run out of time here. Yeah, I will design the cover for the third Moonsong book. I haven't done it yet. So I can't feed him the bird. I know the Galaxy's Edge novels. I'm not really interested in them personally. I have no interest in them, but you know, if you like them, that's great. Who's my most hated character in fiction? I don't know. It's a good thing Mother 3 didn't come out on the N64s. It may have aged a lot more poorly. I agree. I think the N64 had the most poorly aged ones of all. I have no thoughts on John C. Wright's conversion experience because I don't know about it. No. I don't think it matters that much, except you don't have that whole suicide scene. I think the suicide scene's better. I think it's better juice if somebody has like full on despair and like kills themselves and then regains hope because of love, you know, because I love him. I'll try to find him because I love him. I think that's a little bit better than, you know, other things. A little bit better than like, oh, you know, I just have succeeded in saving Sid. I'm off to go find other people. You know, there's like a more of a redemption story. You're coming back from the brink. It's a little bit better story writing, I think. I have to watch this whole thing again. Yeah, I could design it. The problem is like a design stream would be really boring. And to be, not that this one's super interesting with me replaying stuff and catching fish, but it'd be boring because in order for me to have a good stream, I have to interact with the chat, not like sit here. You'd see me trying like 100 different filters and like tweaking things by tiny amounts and like, you know, getting my pin display out and like slowly, you know, drawing this and erasing that and like, but I could show the whole process live if people really are interested in that. It's just going to be kind of boring. And I have to kind of decide, what I want on the cover. Like what I need to put on the cover. I haven't even figured out a final title for the book. So once I have the final title for the book, that'll help inform the cover a little bit. You know. Said he had a vision during a heart attack. Interesting. It was sort of a road to Damascus incident. Yeah. Some people have that. Not everyone has a road to Damascus conversion. I think I talked about this with Brian on stream. You know, everybody's experience is different. And so one of the things that, like, if you're more kind of like me, an intellectual, is you hear these kind of like conversion testimonies and you're you know, but you know, those are powerful moments for a lot of people rather than kind of being slowly intellectually converted, or like a slow conversion over time where you like slowly gain faith. It's a lot more boring, but not one experience necessarily better than the other. I'm looking up a guide on stream. Well, I wanted to know how to save him. You guys don't know. Nobody knows. Okay. But yeah, you got to catch the fast fish. I didn't realize there was a timer. I thought it was just like a whatever. If it's a timer, you can just walk away and then come back and let him die. We really tried our best to save him. Tried really hard to save this guy, and it just didn't work out this time. It's okay. You know, it's kind of funny about retro games. In order to get to run a correct like pixel filter, you have to like have it in 4K. You gotta have like a 4K resolution screen to get the blurriness of original pixels like correctly in order. It's actually kind of silly when you think about it. Chitinid. He's gonna sneeze me away. And then die. Stupid. You can skip the first town because we already saw all that dialogue. We'll go straight up to the next town. And it's Mesosaur. Right, if you consumed a drug named DMT, you'll have the same experience as others who consumed it. I wonder what that is. DMT, isn't that... Which one is DMT? Hold on. Let's create a new save here. One of them your body makes when you dream. Alright, we'll go do this. This will be the last thing we do today, probably. Oh, you know what? Can I buy items? Is the guy gonna sell me items while all this stuff's going on? He is. Alright. Currently at 89,000 words of the first draft of my first novel, looking to be 100,000, 110,000 words by the end of it. Yeah, that's probably a good length for, you know, I've been writing books shorter for marketing reasons. You know, as a paperback, 100,000 word novel is going to be like a 400 page novel. Yeah, I got turned to stone here. There you go. Yeah, they call it the. I think I know we're talking about DMT. So that's they call it the businessman's trip. Yeah, they call it the businessman's trip because it only lasts for a few minutes. But it's the same as like a dream. Like your body makes it when you dream. And this is a fun fact. I don't even. Maybe too much information. Morning wood is actually from your body making that chemical, not needing to go to the bathroom. Needing to go to the bathroom is usually like because you always have to go to the bathroom in the morning. So that's what it's actually from. I got killed again. Maybe I need to run away from those guys. But yeah, it's from a hallucinogen that your body makes when you dream. Alright. Or maybe I can't hit them with magic. Like maybe I have to kill them with the like physical damage only. Oh, you know what? I could use a relic that would prevent stone. Too. That also works, huh? I don't remember if Ice 2 worked good on these guys or not. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's right. You gotta kill these guys with physical damage. They're ice resistant. Hopefully I don't die here. Heal up. Pearl Rod. Don't know what that's going to do yet. Hyper Wrist. That's a monster in a box. We'll skip that one. Scorpions! Doomsting! Tincture. Have to get all the items. Don't you, Stu? I do! Starting to run out of time. Stupid scorpions. Magicite. Oh, there's the boy. No, not a monster in a box. Oh, these guys will die quickly. Just kill them with ice. Bam. 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 Is there... Oh, no. Come on. Come on. I don't want to run out of time. I wasn't sure if there was another item down there, that's why. Take it easy, Jared. Thanks for stopping by. There, yes, one more item down here. Drainer, that's what we wanted. Oh, come on! Ah! Can I run away from these scorpions? I don't think I can. I think we're gonna barely make it. I don't have fire magic on her. In fact, I forgot to equip a... I could have equipped what do you call it? Could have equipped an Esper with fire. That's correct. You gotta kill them with fire. I bet you they're weak to fire, though. You should watch Ping Trips Meet the Alien video about DMT. It's creepy and hilarious at the same time. 10 seconds. We got 10 seconds, guys. Are we going to make it? 8 seconds. Don't worry, you're safe now. No, we didn't make it. I'm losing my grip. Keep up the fight, brother. We didn't make it. All right, we got to kind of pick and choose what we want here. I'm starting to run out of time. That is, okay. Do I have one that maybe gets rid of... Cast haste. Here we go. Effects against petrify. Now we should be able to go to skills. I don't have an Esper, so remove. Wait, Bismarck, Fire, Ice, Bolt, Carbuncle, Shoat, Fire 2. Try that one out. I'll do Efreet. Alright. I'll try other town. I think I did. But I did what everyone was in the south. Try it. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm immune to petrify, so this might work here. The pearl rod. We might want to pick up like a couple of the items here. I didn't realize we had to carry him all the way back out, too. We want the drainer. The drainer at the end is the main one you want. The other stuff doesn't matter that much. Like, this is a timer that actually like has an impact here. Hyperist. I'll get the just don't know if you can run from these things. I guess not. I wonder if we could like teleport out after we grab the kid. That might be an interesting thing. I don't think I have teleport, but if I did, that'd be an interesting thing. That's a monster in a box. Skip that. I'm gonna go straight over here. Get the attacked by more scorpions. Come on, we can do it. Rock doesn't work. Rock doesn't work. Later, guys. Alright, I learned fire. Don't worry, you're safe now. And we'll just go straight back out. There's the door. Oh no. No, we're not gonna. Let's do what we know will work. Come on, Juno. Man, like the house is falling down and the house is just full of scorpions. Giant scorpions. Come on, we gotta hurry. Hello, Nuke. Alright. And then we managed to get all the items anyway. Oh! I'm almost dead. Gotta stop and celebrate after every fight. Wait! Sigma, you're alive! But of course! You think a minor thing like the end of the world is gonna do me in? I thought everyone was gone. I had given up all hope. But, fortunately, I was wrong. Now I know they're alive. We need to find everyone, then... I know. We smash Kefka and deliver peace unto the world. Alright. There we go. To the east you'll find the Serpent Trench. Further east you'll find the village of Mobley's. Boy, the light of judgment really fried that town. So talk to the boy and his mommy. Thanks for saving the child. Yeah, I've never been more frightened. Many monsters nowadays attack with zombie, petrify, and the like. Have you equipped suitable relics? There's someone here. The world's going to heck in a handbasket. Just look at this weird stone. If you want it, just give me 10 GP. Yes, here you go. Receive the Magicite's Seraphim. Whoa. Got some good stuff there. Seraphim's got some good stuff. You just like instantly learn some good stuff here. I'll do that one, why not? We want skills. Definitely want to get Osmos learned for her, for sure. So we'll do that one to learn Osmos. Got any relics we need? Amulet. Jewel ring. Sneak ring. Well, that's good. Like our thief gloves. Stay at the end. Anyone who opposes Kefka is doomed. He uses his light of judgment from high atop his tower to burn whole towns. $350 gil. Most of the adults perish trying to save their children. $10,000 bounding damage. I don't know why I'd want that, but okay. Have any armor that we need? Beret. So we can buy one. Just get one of everything. Any weapons here that we need? Poison claw. Head north on the Serpent Trench and you'll find Nakia. Ships still sail from there. Alright. Okay, I think we're going to save the game and probably call it here for the day. And we will save the game. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's fun. So hope you guys will have a good rest of your day. You need to get a slightly more stable desk, or like, because like anytime I touch it, like things move right now. Thought it was a solid desk, but apparently not. Oh, we'll see what we need to do. Anyway, you guys have a you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. If you want to buy that NFT, I guess I had it linked. I don't know, someone might buy it, NFTs. You never know. Some people like to buy that kind of stuff. Mostly I was just like, let's see, you know, we'll create an NFT for sale. See if someone wants to buy that. NFTs are basically tulips. Like, if you're buying them thinking you're going to make a bunch of money on them, you may or you probably won't. You know, they're not the same as like a fungible currency. In fact, that's the point. But they're a way that you can support artists. So that's my opinion. I guess my general opinion on NFTs is that if you're in them to make money, you're taking a lot of risks. And if you're getting into NFTs because you just want to support artists you like, then that's probably okay. That's fine. So have a good one, guys, and I will see you all next time.
Bye.